Hi, welcome to my channel, Takia Katero. Today is Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. I feel like Wednesdays have to be like one of the best days because it's just like in the middle. Yeah, there's 3 days before it, and then there's 3 days after that. And I just like, I don't know. I just like how it's in the middle. It's like a balance. I just like it. Hold on. There we go. There goes the Blue Jays. Yeah, they have a very distinct call. What is it? Blue Jays, angels are nearby, protection, right? Also, the craziest thing, well, not craziest thing, but last night, I don't know what it was, but it was just like car alarms. There had to be like at least 2 different car alarms going off constantly. And fire trucks, ambulance, cars. I kept hearing them. I had to be from like maybe like 6 p.m. up until like maybe like 10:30 at night. From 6 p.m. to 10:30 at night, I kept hearing car alarms going off and fire trucks and ambulance and police cars, and I'm just like, dang, what is all that noise? All right, so I do feel like there are people that are trying to make noise. And it's crazy because as they are making noise, you're being protected, you're being shielded. But also, it's like you're being warned of something. But, so here's the thing. You're being warned of something, but I wouldn't really worry about it too much because, I'm burping, sorry. Because as you're being warned, you're also, it's like, we're just letting you know this is what's going on. We're letting you know this is happening, but you're very protected. So, I wouldn't worry too much about that. All right. Whatever this is, I really don't think you should be working yourself up over it. I really don't think this is something you need to be like getting upset or getting out of character or getting bothered by. I really don't think this is something that you need to be paying attention to. Not really, right? And I do feel like there's something about grieving. You're going to go through a grieving period, or you're going to grieve some sort of loss, right? Grieve it for the time being, right? And then that's whatever this is, you're not supposed to hold on to it. You're supposed to let it go. Whatever this loss is, take it for what it is, a loss and a lesson. And then move on. There's something here. You're not, I feel like it's like purposely being done, but it's also part of like the plot, the plan, character development, however if you really want to, but you're not supposed to like let it consume you or stop your world, stop your flow, stop your movement. You're not supposed to, right? But that's also within it of itself, a lesson right there, right? How you respond to some sort of chaos, some sort of loss, some sort of death, right? How you respond is also part of your journey, right? So the best example I can give you would be like if you're a genius and you're about to create something amazing, and then all of a sudden your mom dies, or God forbid, right? Or someone close to you, or something tragic happens, and then you just stop. All progress, all forward movement, all plans, you just stop. And by the time you think about getting back to that project, it's been like 5 years, it's been like 10 years. All right? It's a massive delay, but you're not supposed to let it delay you like that, right? Maybe at most, maybe like a month or two, at most. But you're gonna have to keep it pushing, get back up. And I know that sounds really harsh, but like, hello, it is what it is. And I know that sounds really mean, and it could sound cold, but it's true. It's true. You can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You really can't. And I do feel like there's a reason for this, right? And one of those reasons is for you to, it's just, I don't want to say what matters most, okay? But in this situation, you continuing with the flow, it matters most. It does. Yes, you can grieve. Yes, you can feel this. You can feel that, right? But you can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Secret addictions. So there could be something with secret addictions. There could be an OD happening. That's neither here nor there, though. I'm not going to get into that. If it comes up again, it comes up again. But there are secret addictions. There could be people that are secretly addicted to you, your energy, your attention, your reactions, what you're doing, your life. You could have people's secret addictions could have to do with you, right? They're just secretly addicted to keeping tabs on you, watching you, spying on you, knowing who you are, knowing what you do. Right? For other people, their secret addictions are substances, right? And some of those substances could lead to ODing. Or there is no or. Because it would be, the only or that there is would be hospitalization, but then that would lead to the OD. So it's kind of blank after that. That's it. There's nothing else after that. Also, I want to throw this in there. If you have any secret addictions, you need to figure out what those are, okay, and what's triggering them. If they are being triggered, or just figure out what they are, and if they're not. Being addicted to anything is not good, right? And you could be addicted to anything. You could be addicted to Twinkies. You could be addicted to substances. You could be addicted to tanning, right? People who are addicted to tanning, right? There are people that are like that. You could be addicted to sugar, both kinds. You could be addicted to listening to readings. You could be addicted to, I don't know, driving too fast, adrenaline rush. I don't know. You could be anything, really. Shopping. I don't know. Social media, right? You need to figure out, for you as well, collective, you also need to figure out if you are, okay, and how to correct that. How to, okay, maybe I'm doing a little. Some people are addicted to being perfectionists, okay? Like, it's okay to, you see a dirty dish, okay, it's okay to, wait a bit before you wash it, right? You don't have to, wait days, but like if you gotta do something else, and it's gonna take you 20 minutes, then you can get to that dish, right? Something like that. It's just moderation. Oh my God, today's Wednesday, right? And I was just talking about how Wednesday is like the middle, the meridian, the middle, the median, right? So I also feel like it's also balanced, because there's 3 days before Wednesday, and then there's 3 days after Wednesday. So you need to, if you are addicted to anything, or if you find yourself a little bit too into something, right? I don't know why it's social media, but I'm getting social media. So there's some people could be a little addicted to social media, right? Maybe, okay, I've been on it for like a good 20 minutes. I'm going to give myself a break, all right? And then I'll come back in a couple hours or some shit like that. I don't know. But find a middle, a balance, all right? That's really important. If you find yourself overindulging, over consuming something, right? Some people could be addicted to negative thoughts. Some people could be addicted to like hiking, right? Or climbing the mountain, or racing, or competing, whatever it is. Really, it's anything. anything, okay? But just find the middle. Just be cautious of that for you, collective. Other people, the strangers, right? The karmics, the non-collective, they also are dealing with secret addictions, and they don't want to acknowledge them. They don't want to look at them. They don't want to face them. They could even be in denial of them, but it is what it is. So I love Blue Jays. What else? I see it. It's in the pine tree. Yeah. It shows a branch that's in the sun. Alright, let me get, oh, what was that? My mother / sister made me do it. So someone, because their secret addictions are toxic habits and behaviors that they followed. That, dang, I feel like it's right there in that branch. It's so loud. I feel like it's like trying to shout or say something. You know when you're having a conversation with someone and then you have a child and they're like, mom, 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 and you're like, 1 second, baby, and they're like, mom, 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 mom. I feel like it's like that, right? Whoever this person is with the secret addictions that they could have could be the fact that they have carried behaviors and habits from their mother or their sister, like toxic beliefs, behaviors, habits, patterns. This would be someone that, so this could be a karmic feminine. Whoever this karmic feminine is, someone would be saying to them, you're just like your mom, you're just like your sister, you're crazy like your mom, you're crazy like your sister, something like that. All right, this is someone that they essentially, in a way, they adopted certain behaviors, certain traits, certain cycles, right? And they don't even know that they're kind of like, a lot of the times people who have addictions don't even realize that they have an addiction. Some people have addictions to coffee. They need a coffee, right? I can't function. I need my cup of coffee, right? Like that's annoying. Okay, so whoever this person is, they could have toxic habits, behaviors, mindsets, beliefs. I'm getting like very immature. It's just it's that immaturity because I don't want to get into that because I'm gonna move on. So that could be their secret addictions. All right. Well, my mom did this, and you know that's just how I grew up. And it's like, but is that how you want to live right now? Sure, that's how you grew up. That's in the past. That's not today. That's not right now. You can completely change that. You cannot be that way, especially if it's not for your highest good. If it's an addiction, if it's not like what good is it doing you? Like, you know, spiritual lessons. Yeah. I put that card back because it flipped out, but I'd seen it. It didn't actually come out. Now I'm wondering if I should have taken it out. On the bottom of the deck, we have the letter E. Could be someone's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place. I feel like everything is coming together now. Everything is kind of like settling in the dust, right? Someone was creating a lot of chaos, kicking up dirt everywhere they went, right? And now that dust is settling, everyone can finally see something clearly, right? You know how like when you're outside playing in the dirt and or sand or whatever, and you're kicking, and it creates dust clouds, and you can't see, and everyone's like, right? Just imagine that everyone can't see what's going on, and now that the dust is settling, everyone can like, it's just clear now. Everyone can see who's been doing what in the dust, who's been hiding in the dust, right? Some people could have been hiding their secret addictions in the dust. Oh, all this dust cloud, no one's going to know that I'm shoving 20 Twinkies in my mouth or some shit like that. I don't know. Okay? But now that the dust is settling, it's like, oh, you're the one that's been taking all the Twinkies. Right? Or you're the one that's been blah, 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 saying this, right? Because now that the dust is settling, you can literally see two people gossiping. Oh, it's you two that's been gossiping, right? Because I just seen, like, someone going like that, and then someone going like that. So, the dust has settled. It's settling. Has settled. It's settling. Both. Things are being revealed. People's secret addictions. There's spiritual lessons here. Was I talking about lessons in the beginning part of the plot, right? I feel like there's something else with that spiritual lessons. Oh, knowing what, like, who you are, why you are. Like, oh, that's how I grew up. I turned out fine. Okay, but did you? Like, that's how you grew up, but, like, is that how you want to be today? I've met some people, and I'm not saying I am perfect, because I am by far perfect, okay? I am very flawed. But I also have met some people that proudly say, well, that's how I grew up, and I turned out fine. And they are the worst BSers that you could have ever met, and it's just like, that's crazy because you suck. But you're not gonna go around to people say you suck, by the way. You know, that's, if you don't know that, then you don't know that. If you don't believe that, then you don't believe that. If, you know, hiding in plain sight. Yeah, I feel like with all that dust, all that noise, all that chaos that someone was creating, kicking up dirt, it's like, it was like allowing them to, like, do whatever it is that they were doing. And now that the dust is settling, it's like, you're the one that's been stealing the Twinkies, you're the one that's been gossiping, you're the one that's been gluttonous, you're the one that's been lazy, that's why nothing has been getting done. But I feel like this is all, like, just as these people's identity, I guess, who they are, is being revealed, this is also giving the collective, this is also teaching the collective. Alright? What was I saying? I was saying something about the collective just now, in the beginning of the reading, like 17 minutes ago-ish. Something about the middle. I swear, I feel like as soon as I just I just forget. If only, you know, I shouldn't say that because that's gonna sound crazy. Yeah. But anyways, I feel like this is teaching you collective as well, like who's who and what's what, and your energy, because it's like now that the dust is settled, you can see your mother / stepmother. That's very interesting. One of the cards that I was talking about said, my mother / sister made me do it. Right? And on the bottom of the deck it says, your mother / stepmother. So there's a karmic feminine in the midst that was kicking up dirt, causing chaos, hooting and hollering, yelling, being loud. There's also animosity coming from this karmic feminine. Now, she's either following the footsteps of, or she could be an older sister, or she was following the footsteps of her older sister, or her mother, or her stepmother. Or this could be a sister, a mother, or a stepmother of yours that is the karmic feminine in this particular story. That's been kicking up dirt, causing chaos. And now that the dust is settling, people are just like, oh, wow, it's you. You're the one that kind of sucks. Yeah, it's you. So there's definitely a karmic feminine in your energy. No, I feel like they're trying to be in your energy. They've been doing this outside of your energy. One of the reasons why, because they're getting mad. It's like you lock in someone outside of your house, and they're banging, they can't get in. So what do? They start yelling and hooting and hollering, trying to get your attention to let them back in. And come to find out, everyone's like, who's making all that noise? What is that? And now these people around this karmic feminine, it's like, if they don't want to let you in, walk away. If they don't want to let you in, are you going to sit there and yelling and crying and hooting and hollering? Now you're disturbing us. You're disturbing our peace. You're disturbing the neighborhood because you're making all that noise. If they don't want to let you in, it's their house. They don't have to. Walk away. 2002. So I feel like this is someone that was making a lot of noise, hooting and hollering, because you cut them off, or you excommunicated, or you moved away, or you walked away, or you quit that job, or you ended that relationship. They were making a lot of noise. And now the noise that they're making, it's disturbing other people because it's like, dang, okay, why? Like, just give up. Move on. Go away. Right? So this person could be complaining and talking. That could be the secret addictions, gossiping, complaining, cursing you, this and that, and this and that. And it's bothering other people because it's like, okay, we heard you the first time. Shut up. No one cares anymore. Shut up. That's what that is. And I feel like this person has been hiding this addiction of theirs in plain sight. This addiction is wanting to be in your energy. So they talk about you, they bring you up, they stalk you, they ask questions, they look for you, they search for you, they watch you on the internet. That's their addiction. And now people are realizing, like, are you like obsessed with a collective? Everybody is realizing that's you're doing a little too much, and that's why I was getting OD, because that's actually a term that we use over here. Like, nah, you're being OD. You're doing too much. That's OD. You're overdoing it. Not overdose, but overdoing it. That's OD. You're overdoing it. So people are realizing, yeah, you're doing a little too much. You're being OD. That's, yeah. So it's definitely karmic feminine. People are tired of this. They don't want to hear it anymore. Maybe at first it was amusing to these people, right? But it's not. It's like, dang, you're kicking a dead horse. Like, the situation's dead. The relationship is dead. The situation, it's like someone getting mad because they got fired from a job and they're talking about it. Like, dang, are you going to keep talking about it, or are you going to get another job? It's been like 6 months. Like, what are you doing? Right? Dang, that's what this is. Someone's like secretly, that was the first thing I said. They could be secretly obsessed, addicted to like watching you, keeping tabs on you, your life, who you are, what you are, where you're going, who you're going with, who you're friends with, who you're in a relationship with, who you're married with, who your children are, what your children are. It's very invasive, and it's just like, that's who's been kicking up the dust, hooting and hollering, trying to confuse the masses. I'll get one more and then I'll switch to tarot. They get to watch you live your dreams, and I feel like that's what really, really, really irritates them the most, because they're locked. You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Fall too low. Yeah. Fall too low. Yeah, so this person, I feel like I'm hearing someone say, I've had it. So this person has had it with, they're tired of watching you from afar, watching you live your dreams, and they're getting mad because, by the way, I seen 2312, 232, 233. This person is tired of watching you from a distance, watching you live your dream, watching you be happy, watching you be prosperous, be at peace, beautiful, handsome, attractive, lucky, prosperous, all that. They're tired of watching that. And they're mad because they want to be in that. They want to indulge. They want to be part of that. But they can't. All they can do is watch. And first of all, people, it's actually getting to people too, because it's just like, you say you're not obsessed, but you're constantly, like, you know what they post when they post as soon as they post it. How do they know? Because this person will be oh, did you see what they posted? Did you see what they said? Did you see what they said? Did you see what they did? Did you see? And you're telling me they're not obsessed? So they're tired of watching you live your dreams because they're not in that. They don't get to revel in that. They it's like they don't want to live. They don't want to live life vicariously through you. They want to, and they can't even do that because they don't even know your life, right? They can't do that because they're not in your life. They can't be like, oh yeah, that's my friend, that's my brother, that's my sister, They can't even do that because it's like, who are you? You're practically a stranger to the collective. This would be someone that you would, for example, this is who this person is. Let's say, for example, you win a car, brand new car, right? you post about it. I just want a brand new car. This person would share your post and be like, woohoo, my best friend just won a car, blah, 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 right? And then people would comment on that post and be like, wow, congratulations, your friend. Like, they revel in that energy. That energy, they get to experience it. They get to the attention. They get to, that's energy that they want to enjoy in. They get to eat that shit up, right? And that's energy that they're getting from sharing your congratulations, your, I don't know, your good news, your accomplishments, your whatever, right? It's not their accomplishments, but they're also enjoying it because they're like, oh yeah, my best friend or my brother or my sister or my mother or my father, woohoo! So people are like, oh, congratulations to you and your blah, blah, blah. To you and your blah, blah, blah. No, to the collective. But this is this person. They want to revel in that too. They want to be, right, seen as a winner. They want to also be seen, not in the crowd, but yes, right? In the Six of Swords, or the Six of Wands in Tarot, there's a person riding on a horse, right? It's like this person wants to be on the same horse as you, because you're getting cheers and you're getting congratulations, right? Accomplishments. This person wants to sit on the horse like, yes, yes, thank you, we did it. And it's like, no, you didn't do anything. That's this person, and they're getting mad because they can't even sit on your horse with you and receive the energy that you're getting, receive the accomplishments, the congratulations, the accolades, the wins, the whatever. They can't do that, right? And they're mad because they have to be in the crowd. They don't want to be in the crowd. They don't want to be in the crowd. They're getting mad, and they in their mind, whoever this person is, they've had it. They're sick of it. They're done being in the crowd. They want to sit on your horse with you. Why don't you do what you got to do so that way you can have your own horse? Because there's not enough room for the two of us. Yes, there is. If you could just scooch up. No, I'm not. It's my horse. Go get your own horse. There's a horse over there waiting for someone to ride it. Do what you got to do. It's waiting for you. Why do you want to ride someone else's horse that's already being ridden? Oh my god. You could take that in two different ways. So on the bottom of the deck it says, my brother / dad made me do it, right? This is someone who is, whoever this individual is, right? My ears are ringing. This is someone that is like, well, my mom, my dad, and I grew up fine. This is someone that doesn't, they feel like there's nothing to look within their childhood, look within themselves. Like, are you sure you don't have any trauma? Are you sure you don't have any triggers? Are you sure you don't have any addictions? Because I can assure you, it might do you some good if you just take a peek underneath the hood, right? Like, you know something's wrong. Your check engine is like, no, the car's fine, the car's fine. Have you checked underneath the hood? And then next thing you know, if they ever do, it's smoking and oil is being spilled and there's like wires that are like electrocuting or some shit like that, sparking. Like, I just feel like they're like two short fries of a Happy Meal. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not. Because we could all benefit from looking underneath our own hoods. Always, all the time. Right? We could. Like I said, you collective, if you have secret addictions, right? If you're unsure, take a look at your habits and the things that you consume, and not just food or drinks, like the kind of music, the kind of interactions, how you talk to yourself, how you think about yourself, how you operate. Just, overindulgence, too much of something is not ever a good thing, right? Even with light, believe it or not, even with light. That's why there's a balance. That's why there's darkness. It balances out, right? That's what we all have. It's not just light within us. We have darkness within us as well, and we have to balance it out, right? That's why there's 7 days of the week, because Wednesday balances out. 3 days before, 3 days after. It's a balance, all right? And the more you know that about yourself and know your triggers and this and that, the better you will be. But I do feel like this person, this individual right here, they don't want to look under the hood and they don't realize it, and it's just causing them more harm than good, and people are just like, shut up, nobody cares anymore, shut up, you're disturbing us now, you're disturbing our peace now. They don't want to let you in, they don't have to let you in, go away, you don't even live in this neighborhood, why are you here? You're making all that noise and you're disturbing our peace. All because they won't let you in, or they broke up with you, or they ended things, or they quit that job, or you got fired, or whatever. Like, and a lot of you don't even live where they're on the door, behind the door that they're banging on. It's like, hello, don't you see? Look, if you look in the windows, no one's there. Why are you banging on that door? No one's there. Well, if I bang loud enough, they'll come back. No, that's not how that works. They're not. Shut up. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not, but it's just annoying because, like, how long are you going to keep doing this? It's just pathetic and sad, and I don't know. I think one of the scariest things a person can be is in denial. And I do feel like this person is in denial because they truly believe and feel they can come back, or you'll come back to that house, or they can come back into your life, or they can go back to that job, or they can go back to that relationship, or they can go back to that friendship, or whatever it is, they feel like they can go back. But wherever they're trying to go back to doesn't exist. And I feel like they're in denial, and that's actually very, very sad and scary because this person, they're getting sick. They will wait in the cold, rain, winter, sunshine, and they're getting sick because of the seasons, and it's cold, and this and that, and they're getting hypothermia, and blah, 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 and no, they'll be back, they'll be back, they'll be back, they'll be back. Like, that's so dangerous because now look at you. Now you're getting sick. Your health is declining because you don't want to walk away. You don't want to give up. You don't want to stop. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Wow. So you're building something. You're learning how to, let me rephrase that. You're learning how to build something. And you're building it. You're building something on your own from the ground up. You're learning how to build something from the ground up. Because this man is building a wall. Brick by brick. And he does kind of look a little sad. And I feel like for you, collective, it's like, you know, whoever this person is, you cannot build with them. You're going to have to find other people to build with, other people to connect with, communicate with. This person, I can build too, right? Now, hypothetically speaking, of course, if you were to allow them back in, they're just going to sit there and, like, you're not even building anything. Go pick up a brick. Go do something. Well, you know, I just woke up, so I'm just gonna... I let you in for what? You're not doing anything. You're not building. What are you building? Go pick up a brick and some cement. You're building. You're learning how to build something from the ground up. And you're doing this with, like, the right connections, the right people, the right support. There's a fruit in that tree as well. So the seeds that you've been planting, it's I don't know, it's doing something. Your hard work has paid off, and it is paying off. Three of Trees. That's pretty, because I feel like, let's say you had a barren wasteland, and I feel like you were all in a barren wasteland, right? Kicking up dirt, kicking up dirt, kicking up dirt, kicking up dirt. But in the like, while this person was kicking up dirt, you were planting seeds and growing flowers. Because look, see all those flowers in the barren wasteland? Now all these flowers are growing. The trees are starting to bud. The wall it's looking, he's making progress. There's a fruit in that tree, right? Slow and steady wins the race. I've been hearing that. Slow and steady wins the race. You've been doing that. This person wants to work with you. This person wants to work with you. But they're not gonna do anything. They're gonna, oh yeah, we can collaborate together. This is like, you ever get group projects at school, right? And like 3 people have to do the project. They each have to present part of their research. But there's always that one person that doesn't do anything, but they just slap their name on the entire project so they too can get credit. It's that. And I feel like you've seen that. You've picked up on that, and you're like, yeah, I'm good on that collaboration. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Because if you're not going to help me, I might as well just do it by myself. And you are. And now they're the ones that are watching you live your dreams. And it's just like, now you're in the 6 of Wands, and this person's mad because they can't sit on your horse with you. And it's just like, what? Did you do the work? Where's the work? Have you done the work? No? Oh, so then you have to be in the crowd, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. But they're not in the crowd. I was getting this. This is someone who's like sitting on a wooden stool in the dark corner, seething at you. Oh, I don't know why they're celebrating the collective. But you were all more than happy to kind of be like, can I sit on your horse with you? But now it's all, I don't know why they're celebrating the collective. But you were just begging to be on my horse with me. But now there's nothing to celebrate? Now you don't know why? Right? Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. I've also been hearing quality, not quantity. So that this person could feel like they have more than you, so that means that they're better, but they have more than you, but you're a crap person. Not saying everybody who is more richer than you is a crap person, okay? In this particular story, in this particular reading, in this particular person, this person, they could have more than you, but they're a crap person. Right? You could have less than them, but your character is much more valuable and much more of quality, okay, than this person. That's just the way it is. And things will never be the same. So funny. 2 cards. Reverse. Yeah, 10 of Cups reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. Yikes. Yeah. I don't think this is your energy. I mean, I do and I don't. It's dual. 4 of Cups reverse, 4 of Lotuses. I know, you know what? I know. I feel like this could have been your energy at first, okay? But now it is their energy. With the 4 of Cups reverse and the 10 of Cups reverse, well, it's a 10 of Chalices, 10 of Lotuses, but it is a 10 of Cups. So let me show you. So 10 of wait, hold on. 10 of Lotuses and 10 of Cups. So there you go. 10 of Cups, 10 of Lotuses, 10 of Cups. Right, and reverse. 4 of Lotuses in reverse as well, but I'll show you upright. 4 of Chalices, which is the 4 of Cups, and then 4 of Lotuses. I feel like you could have been deliberately. This could be a family member of yours that they were deliberately trying to make you feel like you were missing out on an opportunity, or like you should be doing more to I don't know. What's that say? It's like keeping your place or earn your keep, right? I feel like you could have had family members or a particular female figure, maybe like a sister, a mother, a stepmother, an aunt. It's like, it's giving maternal, okay? But whoever this karmic feminine in your family, they could have tried to make you feel like you need to earn your keep in your own family, right? Like, yes, that's your mom, but like, your mom doesn't treat you like your mom. Or like, yes, that's your sister, but you gotta suck up to your sister, right? Or like, yes, that's your aunt, but like, you don't. It's something weird like that. You were made to feel like you had to earn your keep within your own blood family dynamic. All right, always made to feel like if you don't earn your keep, if you don't suck up, if you don't please, if you don't do that, then you're gonna miss out on an opportunity of having a family that loves you an emotional connection with your family, which is crazy. Because why do you have to earn your mother's love, or your sister's love, or your stepmother's love, or your aunt's love? It's a karmic feminine, right? You could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine, but it was kind of given the energy like you have to earn their love, earn their respect, earn their... It's like, you want me to call you my sister, then you have to earn it. You want me to call you my brother, then you have to earn it. You want me to call you my daughter, then you have to earn it. You want me to call you my son, then you have to earn it. And that's very twisted and dark, especially to a child. A child should never have to earn your love. A child, that's given. That's automatic. In my perspective, from my perspective, I truly believe, right? Children owe you squat, diddly squat. They don't owe you anything. I do believe, I do declare that when it comes to children, they should automatically get all the love. Of course, immediately. Automatically, they get the love. Automatically, of course they do. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to do this. Right? And I'm not talking about disciplining and like being disappointed and lessons and this and that. Like, you should never make a child feel like they should suck up to you just to get your love. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this could have been a feminine that was like doing that weird thing where it's like you have to earn their love, otherwise you would miss out on having that emotional connection with them, right? And I feel like that could have been, you broke out of that. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, but that's good for you. You broke out of that. But now they're feeling like they missed out on an opportunity. My hands are so itchy, my palms are sweaty, knees deep, all spaghetti. Sorry, it's my brain. I can't help it. So now they feel like they missed out on an opportunity of holding out on you because... Can I sit on your horse? No, scooch. Right? Now you're doing like a Spartan kick. Like, that's my horse, get off. And they have to. Right? They have to. So they definitely, this feminine feels like she missed out on an opportunity of being a family with you, being emotionally open, emotionally available, connecting with you. It's like she feels like she missed out on an opportunity because that's not available for her. I'm so hungry. Wow. She feels like there's like I'm getting like this person feels regret. If only I didn't make them try to earn my love, I would be sitting on their horse with them. And that's the craziest thing because they probably would have. Right? You probably would have been naive enough to be like, yes, everyone can sit on my horse with me. Not knowing that horse is going to buckle and not go anywhere. So it had to be this way. For the plot. Let's go back to the beginning. For the plot, character development, spiritual lessons. Because only you can sit on your horse. Right? The horse can only, it only has enough for one person. It doesn't matter if you're big, tall, fat, skinny. It's your horse can maintain your weight alone. Nothing else. No more, no less. Right? You could be like weighing 300 pounds, but that horse it's your horse. So that horse is going to carry you. Perfectly fine. And your success. Because that's how that horse is built, for your success. Right? It's your success. Yours. So, yeah. While you were being made feel this way, God's like, don't worry about it. Because, you know, it's alright. Let him do too much. Let him overdo it. Because it's your horse at the end of the day. So, when you realize that, you're going to be like, oh, wow, this is my horse. This is good. It's fine. Right? And I think you realize that. It's like, it is what it is. You can't people please your way to death. You can't people please. I feel like that's what it is. They want you to people please your way in your own family, which is crazy, right? It's like, how am I going to earn your love? You're my mom. How am I going to earn your respect? You're my sibling. How am I going to, like, why would you tell me that? Or why would you make it seem like you should be, why am I going to work for you to be like, yeah, that's my brother, that's my sister, like, why am I going to work towards that? Either you are proud of it or you're not. Either you love me or you don't. I feel like it was like emotional games being played here. And at some point you were just like, all right, well, you suck. It is what it is. I'm going to move. I'm going to leave. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And if you love me, you love me. If you don't, you don't. And I don't think they took that serious because now they're like, let me in. Is that a success? Is that an accolade? Is that an accomplishment? Right? But The lights are on. No one's home. No one lives there anymore. I feel like they're trying to attach. I feel like that house, that empty house that they're banging on, that's the old you. That doesn't exist anymore. That you're not even there, right? You're not there anymore. You left. We have the 5 of lotuses, the 5 of cups on the fence. Someone's really. It's so crazy, man. I feel like that's the addiction too. Right? This is someone who's watching you, knowing that it makes them sad, it makes them depressed, it makes them unhappy. They cry, they wish, they hope, they pray, right? And they're just like, that's not fair. They're like, you know that term hate watching, right? Like, hate watching is when people, they, for example, like they don't like a certain influencer, a certain YouTuber, a certain reality TV star, a celebrity, or a person. They don't like them. They hate them. But they want to know everything that they do. Why? Because watching them makes them feel good. Because they hate it and they get to judge and they get to criticize because that makes them feel good. But for this person, it's not. They're like depression watching you. Watching your life and you be happy and successful. And it makes them miserable and sad and depressed and grieving and crying, but they can't stop. That's also an addiction. You're watching something that's making you depressed and sad, and now you're comparing and you're doing this and you're doing that. Stop. You know watching them live their dreams and being happy is going to make you depressed and sad. Stop. But they can't stop. They have to know. They have to know. Right? So watching you build and grow and learn and expand, right, with the 3 of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're learning, you're learning how to build and plant trees and build a wall and till the soil, whatever it is that you're learning. It's whatever you learned, it helped you with your dreams. And they're watching you because it's like someone like holding a bunch of tissues crying, like, I wish I could be there with them. It's so sad. They can't help it. They're stuck in this energy. The craziest thing of all, too, because 5 of Cups, 5 of Lotuses, 5 of Chalices, that's Scorpio energy, right? So it's crazy because I feel like one of the things that they're, that's eating them up alive is they don't even know how this happened. They don't know how it happened. Right? It's like a mystery to them. It's a mystery. It's a mystery to them. But they're trying to figure something out that they don't even, like, it's like that would be trying to get into your business and they don't have access to that. Like, why are you so... And that people are getting sick of it. Why are you so worried about how they did this when you're like, come on, go away. Go away, go away, go away. They're wasting time. You're sitting there crying at the collective. Like, your horse is collecting dust. You have a horse. You have the opportunity to be in the 6 of Wands, but you don't want to. You'd rather sit there and watch someone live their dreams and be happy and be smiling and be joyful, happy, at peace and loving, and that makes you sad. Because you wish what? What do you wish? Ace of Swords, I know what I'm talking about. The Devil behind that, the 9 of Pentacles behind that, and the Ace of Cups behind that. That's crazy. You know exactly who this devil person is. You know exactly who they are. You can see them for who they are. You know exactly who they are. You can see them for who they are. Right? Because now the dust has settled. You know who's been kicking up dirt. You know who's been hooting and hollering, causing chaos, saying this, saying that. You know who it has been this entire time. It's this devil. This very demonic, lost person who has a issue with the fact that you're shining bright. And they feel trapped. Could be a Capricorn, you could be a Capricorn, but whoever this person is with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the 9 of Trees, this is definitely a karmic feminine. This is definitely a gold digger, someone who can't do on them, they can't stand on their own, their health, I feel like their mental health is affected. Their mental health is affected, their emotions are all over the place, their finances are not that good, their stability is not that good, they're not that smart either because they're trying to... If they were smart, they'd realize all that energy that you're putting into trying to hoot and holler and trying to get into the collective's life. That's why you're sick. Because you're addicted to the collective. That's why you're sick. You need to focus on yourself. You need to start loving yourself. With the Ace of Cups reverse, they don't love themselves. They can't love you. But this entire time, I feel like they were trying to, with the Four of Cups reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Chalices reverse, I feel like they were trying to get you to please them and love them and look at them and suck up to them. You want to do all that work, and it's not going to amount to anything, because at the end of the day, you don't love yourself. So you will never be full of love. You will never feel satisfied. You will never feel good, because you don't feel good already. You could have 10 people saying, oh, we love you, we love you. But at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, all those 10 people saying, we love you, it's not going to mean shit. It's not going to mean anything. Because at the end of the day, you're still not being filled. You're still not satisfied. This is that, and I feel like you realize that. Why am I going to pour into this person? They got holes in their cup. All that love is going nowhere. They got holes in their cup. I'm pouring into nothing. I'm wasting my love. I'm wasting my time, my energy, my sanity, my spirit, my finances, my stability, my mind. I'm wasting it by trying to love somebody who doesn't love themselves. And they don't see the problem in that, because they're stuck in this devil energy. I'm fine. My parents are, I grew up fine. The devil card. I'm sure you grew up fine. The only problem is you suck. So goodbye. With the Ace of Words, the Ace of Swords, you learned how to build your wings. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly who this is. You know exactly what this is. Alright? And it is what it is. Bye.